Okay. I hope nobody is in class that shouldn't be here. Just quickly walk through. Okay. So what we would do, Lekon, can you go to Enterprise tab at the top? Hello, Lekon. Can you go to Enterprise tab at the very top? Enterprise tab. You see where File, Edit, View, Project, Enterprise. At the top, very top, go to the top of your screen. Yes, click on that and go to Enterprise Project Structure, because you want to go back to the main theme to go and amend that. Right. So what do we do? Anybody? If you want to make Enterprise Dangote Group on the same level.
This is Daniel. 01, where you have Dangote Group. Yeah, so you see on the right, just on the right, where you see those arrows. No, just where you see those arrows, you come and click on the arrow pointing left. On the right, come to the right where you see add, delete, cut, copy. Okay. So come down to the arrow, press on the left arrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
click on it. Yes. Okay, then click on the up arrow so that you take it to the top. Okay, so that's that. But so now you need to move the Dangote cement to under the Dangote group. So you need to click on so I think you need to click on left.
Okay, wait there. Good.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay, let's take it in again.
I don't know, Deji, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. So
no. You're doing well. Take it in. If you click on the right arrow, yeah, take it up. Let's go up. Okay, well, yeah. Take it to where it was. On the Dangote. Okay, you're right. I mean, let's go up, slider, use the slider to go up. Use the slider at the top. You can see the slider there. Yeah, move to the right a bit. Yeah, use that to go up. Let's go to the top. So now we want to take the rest. You are right, Daniel, thank you. That's a good thing. But it will take a long way to do that. Let's do like normal copy, like copy, paste, cut, paste. So if you select the first Dangote, which is cement, then select the last one, your shift, select the first one, click on shift on your keyboard, shift key on your keyboard, and select the last Dangote, which is Dangote Refinery. No. Click on escape on your keyboard, or click enter on your keyboard and click OK. Okay, so I said click shift on your, hold on to shift on your keyboard. Shift. You know shift key. No. You are. I'm not saying delete. Click on enter. Okay. Just click anything outside that. Just click anything outside. Click on anywhere outside the box.
Outside, okay.
Yeah, yes. Now go back to, just click once. Go back to the top. Yeah, click that. Then shift on your keyboard. The shift key on your keyboard. You want to select all Dangote. That's what is your keyboard functioning. Don't delete anything. You know your keyboard. Yeah. Press shift key, that arrow that goes up on my keyboard. Then click the last Dangote EPS, which is Dangote Refinery.
Let me get it right. I'm on here now.
What you want to do in a simple, you want to select all Dangote, and to do it even in Excel, you just click the first row, then you click whatever row to select. You click shift, then you click whatever row to select everything. Or you
Shift,
do it.
Is it right shift or left?
No, you know shift key on your keyboard.
Yes.
Yeah, just click
That's
it.
the arrow.
Yeah, the arrow that is pointing up on your keyboard is going to be on the left-hand side on your keyboard. Oh, it is always, well, my keyboard is right directly on top of Control, CTR.
I can see, I'm pressing the shift.
Yeah, you press the shift and press the last and use your key, your cursor to press to select the last Dangote.
Do I press the shift down?
Yeah, hold on to the shift and go to the last, which is refinery.
Okay.
Go to the last one, refinery. Yes, select that. Yeah, that's what this does is selecting everything regarding Dangote. So what you need to do is to cut. Go to cut.
Cut.
Yeah, you see.
I remove my hand from the.
Yes, please.
Shift.
Thank you. Yeah, go to cut.
Cut.
Yeah, you can see cut on your right hand side. See under delete, you see cut. You see where scissors is? Scissors icon.
No.
Where can you see close, add, delete, cut, copy?
On the right, where you
is it control?
No, you are looking at your screen now, right? Can you see close? Yeah, cut. Yeah. Then you go to Dangote Group. Click on Dangote Group at the top. Yes. Yes. Then click on paste. Bank. Then you can click on anywhere to deselect them. Yeah, we've just done it. Do we all understand that? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do the same thing to Honeywell? Do you understand that, Olalikon? Do you understand what we've just done?
Not completely.
Okay, what aspects you
No, I understand the pressing, copying and the pasting.
Okay.
But how we got a Dangote above the enterprise.
Okay, let's work that let's work that again too. So what we want to do, if you click on Honeywell Group, first, yeah, if you click on, so what we want to do, okay, let's come to enterprise. Click on the minus in enterprise, that minus. You can see it swallows everything because they are his children, he's taking them to the womb.
Okay.
So, but we don't want them, we say, I'm Honeywell, I'm not under your company, right? So if you expand it by clicking the plus, so you see your Honeywell Group. The Honeywell Group is like an apprentice that say, I want a freedom.
Okay.
So now, because Honeywell Group, the way you did it, I say Honeywell Group has got pasta, they've got salt, they've got sugar, they've got flour. That this group is a conglomerate of all these things. They produce all these things. So they should stay under Honeywell, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. So we want to make Honeywell stand on its own, Honeywell Group. So the way to do it is to take it outside, take it away from enterprise and let it be at par with enterprise. And the way we can make it at par with enterprise is to click on that group, click on, then there are arrows at the bottom of page, you can see those arrows that you keep.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see the description. He said, if you don't click it, if you click that, it will take it down.
Okay.
If you click the one that is pointing left, it will make it. You can see when you look at enterprise and Honeywell, you can see it is indented. So we want to outdent it to make it the same line. You know, they're not in the same line with enterprise now. When you are looking at vertically, yeah, we want to make that this on the same level with enterprise. So we will click the left arrow. Yes. So you can see if you scroll up, don't do anything, just look at that line. You can see if you use your slider to go to scroll up, and you will see it will be the same
with
line
the enterprise.
With enterprise. If you minimize the rest, if you close that, let's walk it through. Yeah, keep closing them, close them, close them, close. So you've not closed the let's say, okay, keep going up. You can see is on, if you close enterprise, don't worry. You can see enterprise, Honeywell, they are on the same level now, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. So what we want to take now, we want to take it above, because the enterprise is Oracle thing, that we want to do our own things. So we want to see our own things at the top. So if you click on Honeywell and take it to the top using that arrow pointing top, click on it. So the Honeywell now is at the same pile of. So we now want to, but is the enterprise is still holding to Honeywell children. Then we want to take the children back. So you select, like the way you did, shift, hold on to your shift and click the last Honeywell. Then cut. Then click on Honeywell itself. No, you don't copy, just cut. Click on Honeywell itself, Honeywell, the top Honeywell group, the group, yes. Then paste it. Yeah, you've given him, then you can click anywhere. So just to make. So now we have Dangote group, then we have Dangote subsidiaries on that group, right? Then we have Honeywell group, we have all Honeywell subsidiaries on that.
Under it.
Does that make sense to you now?
It does.
Okay, good. Now you can stop sharing. Let's go to somebody else so we can walk through everybody's. Thank you. Next person, share, please. Because it's good, we understand these, it makes it easier for us to follow on. Let me see if okay, I'm gonna allow yeah, we're waiting for you. That's good. So the next person. Okay. So can you open up your project name so that we can see the names that we did that with Olalekan. Good. Can we expand that? That's enough. Yeah, so we have Dangote Refinery, bang, Construction Group, Virgin Group, brilliant. Well done. So thank you. Who is this?
It's Arthur.
Oh, Arthur, thank you. Okay, next person. Any question, Arthur? I hope you're good.
Yes, yes, thank you.
Good. So next person. Hey. Fantastic. I'm enjoying the class. We're getting these. Can you expand that? Can you expand the name so that we know? Construction. Well done. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Who is sharing next?
Good evening, Daddy.
Yeah, good evening. So you've done, so where is our Dangote? Yeah, then we have LinkedIn technology. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So next person. Sorry, I keep calling you Ade. And let's call allowing me. So if I call you Ade, please pardon me. That's what I can see. So we haven't got who's next, please? You see, we're still waiting for Fortune, Elias, and Omolola. So who is going next? Just want us to be on the same page so we can. Who is going next? Fortune?
Sorry, just give me a second, please.
Okay. So this is the way I will call upon you. This is the way we will go through the class. So please make sure you do your assignment because I'll put you on the spot. And don't, even if you did it and it's not okay, I'm not encouraging you not to do it properly, but we can learn with that in the class. Please don't be discouraged if you're struggling with your assignment and you didn't do it well. Doesn't matter, just share it, then all of us will learn. Yeah, I'm still learning, so please don't be afraid to share what you've done. Doesn't make you a less human being or less brilliant, you know. Are you still sharing, Fortune, or you want to wait while Elias or
Yes, no one else can share. I'll share shortly. Fortune is speaking.
Is it because you didn't do it or what?
Yes, I didn't do it. So I'm just trying to get it done now.
Okay, you didn't do your side. Is there any reason why?
Yeah, last week I did send you a message that I joined, but I couldn't talk, but it was because I was on something else.
Okay.
So I didn't get the recording till late today. So that's why I'm just trying to do it now.
Were you able to do the Dangote work, the Dangote stuff, not the assignment? What we did in the class?
Yes, I can show that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So yes, you can. Elias, can we see yours? And I would Omalola get ready after Elias. Fortune, if you can stop sharing so that we can have Elias.
Yeah, I'm not sharing at the moment.
Because I can still see Fortune. Maybe Fortune likes me. I want to be fortunate all the time. So Elias, can you share your screen, please? If you've or have you not done it, or you've not done it at all? Let's hear if you've not done it, and you give us a reason why you've not. Are you there? Maybe it's not in class. Omolola, can you let us see yours, please?
Sorry, DJ, I was muted.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
I was talking. No, I was muted.
Okay. Okay. It happens. Can we see your screen? Okay, good.
You want me to share my screen?
Yeah, did you do your assignment?
Yes, I did.
Okay, can we quickly see it? Omolola, please get ready. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. I've seen that. Omolola, can we see yours, please?
Sorry, I was driving. I just got home, so I'm trying to put on my laptop, and I'm far behind. You know, we couldn't sort out the problem I had the other time.
We did. Remember, we did. We restarted your PCs,
Please,
and we did. Right? Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, maybe you need to watch the video, the recording, so because we won't be able to wait. But I am very sure. I think so the support and help of Olalekan suggested we restart your software, and we did, and that fixed it. That fixed it on Monday. So, right, Olalekan, I think, yeah, you suggested that, and that worked.
Yes.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is, what do I use as as teacher today? I used Alpha last week. I'll go to Daniel. I used Alpha on Monday. I'll go to Daniel. Daniel, can you share your screen, please? If you may. You're gonna be the tweeter today.
Hi, Deji. I can share my screen. However, so because by 8:45, I'm also going to be like partly joining daily stand-up for our advanced team, and we have sprint planning today. So I might have to share my screen there as well. So I just don't know how I'm gonna.
Okay. I would take you off for. I won't be available on Monday, but you might be the next tutor. You might be the next tutor.
I'm more than happy to be. I'm more than happy
on Wednesday. So we would go to Fortune and do our assignment. Do we go to I've used Olalekan today. I don't want to stress him again.
I think I've, sorry, it's Fortune speaking. I have something that I've put up already. So
okay. Do you want to be the tutor for tonight?
I don't mind.
Okay.
I can try.
We will use you as the tutor tonight. So let's see your screen.
Yeah, see.
So tonight class is going to be a bit intensive. We're still going to go back to what we did. So for tonight, where is your Dangote group?
Oh.
Okay. If you don't have the Dangote group, we won't be able to use you.
All right.
So we won't be able to use you tonight if you don't have the Dangote group.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind you using.
Sorry, I'll go back to. Sorry, you're breaking up.
I said I don't mind sharing
Yeah.
my screen again.
Yeah, I know, because I've started with you today, so I don't want to. I would take somebody else, then I'll rotate it, so to say. So let's Olawumi. Let's use. Is it Olawumi or Ade? Okay, I'll use Ade. Ade, can you share your screen, please?
All right.
I appreciate you, Olalekan, but I don't want. I just want to share these things, and let's rotate it. Everybody will get. We'll use it. We'll use everybody at some point. So now, I know I advise us to take pictures of the sort of structures that we will be using to translate into what we are doing, right? We all took the picture, isn't it?
Yes.
So so you will be on your phone because we're going to be using those structures to build the project. So this one, please everybody be attentive. The next level of the structure that we will be looking at will be, we've done EPS, we've done sub EPS, right? So the next thing, something is making some noise. Is it TV or what? Sorry, is that TV that is making some noise?
Yes, it was.
If you can lower the TV set, please.
Okay.
Or you move away from there because of the recording, so that people can get this recording very clear.
Okay.
Are you okay now?
Yes, I am.
You're getting that thing, please. Can you, because it's going to affect the recording.
So there's nothing playing again, of course.
Okay. Now, what we're going to be doing today is to we now have projects that we want to. I can see you doing something. Please don't do anything right now.
Was it again? I thought about Teams.
Sorry, I'm confused. Who is sharing the screen? Who is talking?
Are they sharing screen?
So somebody is talking. Can you mute, please, if you are not Hadi? So can you? Okay, thank you. So this time around, we've said, okay, if you look at the structure, what's the next level in the structure, in the picture you've taken?
Project level.
Project level. So what we've done is we said, okay, each sub EPS or each sister company of Dangote has projects, and these projects should go directly to this subsidiary. So let's say they're doing pipeline installation. We know most pipelines are, most refineries, their product goes through pipelines, even though some petrochemicals and some other things. But we want to, let's just say, okay, refineries where they are most of their product goes through pipeline. So if we say pipeline installation, that goes into refinery, but we want to focus more on construction and building construction, the Dangote construction. So at the project level, that's what we want to focus on. So what we will do is to create a project, as that structure says, is to create a project under Dangote construction. And how do we do this? We would click on Dangote construction. Good. There are different ways of doing this. You could go to File and click New. What does it do? Wait. So when you click New, it comes up with this. You click on the EPS you want to put the project under. You highlight it. So sorry, don't go far, please. Please just follow my instruction, or else I will need to take somebody else. So because I mean, probably you know how to do these, but some people don't know. Just calm down. So now there are ways of doing it, right? You could click on that project, on that EPS, right? And do, which I will explain to you, or you just click File, New. It will bring out this. Let's go through that one first. You don't need to click on any EPS. If you cancel that first, you don't need to click on any EPS. Even if you click on, let's say, oh, your cursor mistakenly click on Enterprise. Just put your cursor on, just click here. So what you want to do is to create a project under a particular EPS. So what you would do is to go to File, New. Are we all here? If you're not here, let me hear you say nay. Or if you don't know how we get here. Okay. I've assumed that we are all here. So if you see at the top of this, sorry? Is anybody talking? Okay. If you look at the top of this dialog box, it says create new project. At the very top, you can see it's faint, create new project. That's what you want to do. Now, the next statement says select EPS. So to select EPS, you can see where are they put. Are you Mrs. or him? Sorry, because the voice. So is it he or she?
She.
She, okay. You see where she puts her cursor, you see 3 dots line where she puts her cursor. So you want to select where you want to put that project. Please don't click until I ask you to click. Please just calm down. I know you know this. Please calm down. You want to select where you want to drop the project. And to do that, P6 will definitely give you an option saying, okay, take this option, all initiative, or that's it, or enterprise. Just take this option, but that is not what you want. You've created EPS and you want your project to stay in that EPS. And how do you get to that? And you look at what P6 is presenting to you. It's not the EPS, it's not the description of the EPS you want. You want Dangote Group, not all initiative. P6 has said, well, all initiative by default, take this. I said, no, I don't want to take it. So to select that, you click on that 3 dots. Please click now. So that will give you another dialog box. And this dialog box, you can expand it by going to the edge until that arrow changes. Wait, you're moving too fast, please. I would maybe next time I'll be really choosing you as a tutor. So just you just follow my instruction. If I don't ask you to do something, please don't, because some people, you are too fast. You might know it, some people don't. We have different pace of learning things, so you don't rush to teach people. Sorry for taking you like that, but that is what I want, please. So if you put your cursor to the side of that dialog box, you can see if you move up and to the side, not to the side, yeah, that boundary, yeah, you can see that cursor has changed. Then it's like dragging it, like you hold it down and drag it in and hold it down and drag it in, hold down. Once it change, hold it down, click, then drag it in to the left. Can you drag? Yeah, you can see you can drag to the right as well. You once that cursor change, you hold it down, then you drag to whatever. If you want to expand it, then drag it to the right. Can you expand it as well? Can you hold it down? Once it changes, put it down, drag to the right a bit to expand so that you can see what you have in there. So as you see, there is no Dangote group showing here. So you can use your slider, that slider, and move it down, or that arrow, those two things. So we are looking for Dangote construction. At this point, you have options. You have Dangote refinery, sugar, cement, but you are looking for Dangote construction. Two ways to add it. Don't do it, please, until I ask you to do. Two ways to do it. You can click or double click. Wait. If you click on it, now click. Then on your far right, within the same box, you will see a green plus sign. Yes, don't click. As she puts her cursor there, you can see say select, right? So to select that one you've highlighted, you will click on the select button. Can you click now? Good. Can you see the Dangote construction is now there as a selected EPS? Right. Can we cancel that? Wait. So do we all understand this? Because I want to repeat just this.
Please repeat.
Okay. When I say cancel, look for the word cancel. Right. Yes, thank you. Cancel that. Okay. We're going to go through that step again. So we go to File, New. If you are doing it the way she's doing it, you will get it. But if you're not doing it, you might struggle, right? It's not that you may not know it, that you might struggle.
Yeah, the challenge is, you know, I have two screens. So when I'm opening, it's covering our own screen, and I'm not able to see what she's doing at some point, sorry.
So you've got two screens, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you move your PCs to one of the screen and maintain the other screen as in your Zoom?
No, I've got one screen, but like I shared it on that same screen.
Okay, can you minimize one? And is anybody having this issue? Anybody else? So we're all getting along. So if you
okay, let's go.
If you minimize, no, I don't want to leave anybody behind. If you minimize one, and if you minimize maybe us, or because us is the main thing, or you minimize, I know when you click is one will disappear, one will appear. I don't understand. So, well, another thing, you have the recording, but I encourage people to do it as we do. So it makes it easier, right? So another way is we have the EPS now. We want to select the EPS that we want. So we do the same thing. Can you click on the three dots? to take us to where all EPSs are. This is where all EPSs are. So we're looking for Dangote. We'll scroll down. This time around, you know, the first time we click and select. This time around, you might decide, okay, I don't want to bother myself going to the green plus. I'll just double click. Thank you. You get it. It takes you straight there. Are we all clear? Any questions so far? No question. So we've selected where we want our project to be. Now we've born a new project. Remember, it's new. We've born a new project, then we've selected where we want to put a project. Now the next step is, okay, what name and ID do we want to give that project? Now, what do? We click on next. Next step. So it tells us project ID and project name. So we know we have a name. What's the name of the project? If you look at your phone, you will see that point. What are we constructing?
Construction of duplex house.
Thank you. We are constructing a duplex house. So what ID would you give that? What ID would you give a duplex house? Anybody, just give us
Duplex house.
Give us an ID.
Duplex house.
What ID?
Oh, ID. Oh,
DH1.
DH.
Sorry?
DH1.
Thank you. We can do DH1, we can do DH01 or whatever, because if you have plenty of DH, so if you take, for example, take, for example, you are a big company like Dangote that you get a lot of DH, a lot of duplex houses, and you want to be able to identify each of them. You know, the project ID gives a unique identifier. So you don't want to say DH1, DH2, DH, because you will quickly get to 100. But in most cases, most people, you will just see them, they will just put DH001. Do you understand where I'm coming from now? So before they even get to 1, they would have built like 100 houses already. So that is the mentality I want to have when you are using ID. Do you understand what I'm trying to pass across? Do we understand that?
Yes.
So before you get to even DH1, you would have built 001, 002, 003, up to 100 houses already. You would now start using 1, yeah. Can we put 001 there? I'm not dictating this ID, but I just want you to understand the concept of creating a unique ID that will last you for a while, right? So let's put the name. We know the name. Let's type the name now. Okay. If you use capital H in front of house, so that would be good. Capital H instead of small letter h, like house. Okay. I can't see it. Okay, oh, my eyes. Oh God, I need glasses. Sorry about that. So we've given an ID and we've given a name. The next, then we go to next. Now start becoming interesting. Next. Are we all here? Anybody behind? Are we all here? Let me just ask the question first.
I'm not there.
So why are you not here? Let me just know. Is there any reason why? Hello?
I'm still having that challenge. Often I'm not able to see.
Sorry, it's Fortune. I think, Olalika, I think you need to sort of, when you're using two screens, you need to split it so that what is showing on one is not showing on the other, so that you can have, it's like, it should seem as if you're working on two different laptops.
I don't
It's
think
it's
only
splitted.
one laptop.
It's
Okay.
splitted. One is to the right. My own P6 is to the right. The one she is sharing is to the left. But when I click, when I try to open the file and I pop up, I click on that 3 buttons, it will pop up on our home page. So from there, I won't be able to see what she's.
Okay,
So
can I
swap it.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you using, I just want to be clear about this. Are you using 2 screens or 1 screen?
One.
Okay, that's, I can understand where you're coming from. So, where are you at? Which stage are you just now? Maybe do you have another screen that you can connect, because it will make life easier?
Sincerely, the screen is down. That's a challenge.
It's down. What do you mean it's down?
As in it's flat.
Flat.
We can go ahead. What I will do it, I will stop. Let me just follow what she's well, I mean the teachings. Let me go through that, and I will go through the video again.
Okay. So before you do that, is there anyone that is using one screen that is not fine, is getting away with this problem that we're with, what is running smoothly for him? If he can help, because it's not only because we are learning PCs, we can learn some other skills. So if you have an idea of how you can
Way around it.
Way around it, can you help Olaleko? Any suggestion?
Yeah, it's fortunate. I'm using one screen, but it's just that it's a monitor, so it's big enough for me to split the screen. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And for me, I'm just listening first, then I will go and do it later, because it's easier for me other than watching and doing. I might miss something. So like, I just listen first, then I go back and do it to avoid this. That's what I do.
Okay. If that works for you, however, when I give my assignment, I want it done. No excuse. So if that works for you, Olaleko, then we'll crack on.
Yes.
Okay, good. So at this point, P6 is asking you, when is your project starting and when is it ending? Right. I will explain this to you. So what P6 is asking you, when are you going to start your project? Or P6 will offer you a date. And that date will be today's date. When that date you created that project, that is what P6 is going to offer you. And today's date is 23rd. And today's date is when we created our project. Right. So, but some projects, you might be in an organization that will say, oh, we don't have a plan. Or we have it somewhere in words or written somewhere, but we want you to create a plan for us. And that project actually started October 25, 2001. So we will want you, they might list like 20, let's say for an argument's sake, 20 list of things that needed to be done within that project. And they said, okay, we started this project like 2 years ago, precisely November 25, 2021. So out of these 20, we've done 10. So the last one was done January or was done, we're in August, was done in July this year. So the next one, the next item, which is on the list, which is item 11, will start in September, right? So what I'm trying to explain to you is you can choose any date as per to when they said the project starts. And to do this, you just click on the 3 dots, please, and it will give you the current month and day. If you look at it, August 2023. And if you go to the right top, wait. If you go to the middle, if they say 2021, if you go to the left, that left arrow, if you click that, it takes you to July, isn't it? Click it, please. It takes you to July. But you don't want to be doing that, and then you click on the middle one. It will give you it will give you years. 2023. Now this is when we are. So if you click on the left arrow, you can take it to 2022 quickly. Click, please. Then 2021. Click, please. Then you can select November. Then you can select 25th. Then you set select. Now the project is starting at that point. On the other hand, the project said, oh, we've won a contract, but the PO, which is the purchase order give them the people that is giving you the project that you can start, the money is available, we'll pay you, we'll give you a PO. Said, well, the PO won't be available till 2025, July 20. So you're gonna do the same thing, click on that. So it gives you where you are now as per the date, as per the date you've selected. Click on that and go and move that to 2025. And we're saying July 20, if that is okay, it's 20 Monday. Let's pick a weekday. Yeah, a working day. Then select. So what we are saying is you can start a project immediately. They may say, okay, the project is starting today, or the project has started, or the project will be starting in the future. Do you all understand that? Any question regarding that? Okay. Now, the next tweet said, must finish by. That's what it's saying. So in this case, if you look at the top, it said project starts and end. Now, it's saying, when do you want to finish the project? What's the end date? But in this case, he said, the project has to finish on that day. If you remember, we mentioned constraints. Can somebody remind us what constraints, what do you understand by constraints? Anybody? Somebody told me.
Factors that could impede the success of a project.
Okay. Thank you. But what does constraint literally mean in English?
It's like a blocker, an hindrance.
Yes. Another word for an hindrance. Anybody? Another word for an hindrance? I'm looking for something. Restriction or stopper. You're going to restrict. I said, what he's saying is, you will put a constraint, because I want the project to finish on a particular date. Let me say, I want to spend Christmas in my house, Christmas this year. I'm giving you a project to renovate my house, but you must finish that on the 24th. I can't wait. If you can't finish, don't even start. That is must finish by. If you click on that 3 dots, please, is what are we looking? Dates, right? Then you cancel it, please cancel it. It said must finish by date. So they will select a day from that pop-up and say this project must finish by this date. Now, in real life, most projects would not have must finish date because you can plan a project, you're expecting it to slip by a few days, right? However, some projects like major events like Olympics or major event that you cannot move that, okay, you can't move the World Cup when they fix the World Cup like few years. I was one of the hours I worked on the London 2012 Olympics. You can't move the start date. They will spend any amount of money to start on that day. That's why I mentioned when I was teaching you about the success of the project. It doesn't depend on only time or budget that you have. They're peculiar to the description. It will be predefined from the beginning that if we can eat that day, that project is successful. When Olympics started, they believe, oh, they've made a success of this project, even though they tripled the planned budget. It doesn't count to them that all the people around the world are coming. This is when we're gonna start, and this is where we're gonna finish. So in most cases, you leave this blank unless it's specified. And in most cases, they don't specify it. And if it's specified, it becomes a constraint, and I will tell you the implication during the course of this course. So here, you leave the must finish by, you don't want to add any constraint, because once you put a date there, you put a restriction on your project, and it's going to have some impact. So most times you leave this blank, right? Any question? No question, you move to next. Click next, please. So in this case, you have responsible manager. So in some cases, you may have created some responsible managers, which I will show you later, but it doesn't really matter here. It could be your sponsor. You could have anybody, as your responsible manager. Let's say, I made mention of that during my lecture regarding when you have a big client, a commercial client, it will have a principal designer and a principal contractor. So the principal designer could be, I know some companies in the UK that majorly they are design companies like design houses, or companies like Jacobs. They are design company. They could be principal designer, and they will be your responsible manager. And you have like Amy, you have for BTs, they are principal contractors. So all the contractors will report to them. So in this case, you just leave it. Let's leave it as in enterprise. It doesn't really matter for now. We go next. If you if you go back, if you select that dot again, you will see the list of what they've created there. I can add to that list, but it doesn't really matter now. We just leave it. Just leave it for now. So if you come down a bit on top of green button, you will see that X. Yeah, close it there. Thank you. I'll tell you the reason why you're doing that. So next, please. So here is saying what rate in terms of, if you've defined rate in your company, can you drop down that arrow? I will show you. If you define rate in your company, you can select whatever rates you've defined. But in most cases, you just leave it at standard rate, right? So let's leave it at standard rate and click next. So congratulations, you've created a project. So you finish, click on finish. Now you can see that project under Dangote construction. And project, like I mentioned, EPS are denoted by the diamond sign, the diamond icon. If you point to the diamond before them, isn't it, as a prefix or whatever. But in project has got folder, a gray folder. If you go far left on top, if you go left a bit, left to those icons, left a bit, keep going left, okay, up, yeah, on top of that man, down a bit, if you look at that thing, it says project. Well, what's the difference between that icon and the icon you are seeing in front of duplex house? Can anybody notice any difference?
One is open, the other one is closed.
Fantastic. So automatically, when you create a project, it becomes open. So it's expecting you to go to the next level. So he said, oh, this is a project. This is like complex thing. How do I now break this down? So what I want you to, don't want to do this. Okay. I would give it to you. We've created a project. I would add it. Do you understand how we did it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you quickly, or can anyone that has understood, go into your project and choose under, I don't use the word choose, under refinery, I want you to create a project, and the name of the project is pipeline installation.
Please, can you talk us through as we are doing it?
Okay, can you talk them through, please?
All right. Select file, and that's, let me just cancel this. New. Then select the three dash there. Then scroll down to refinery, Dangote refinery. Double click. You can double click, or you can click this one to select. Then press next. Then project ID. You can say pipeline installation, PI double or 000, then name the project pipeline installation. Then next, then you can select a date, but I don't think. Then next, then if you have responsible manager, you can select somebody. Then standard rates, next, then finish.
Fantastic. Maybe I should let you run the rest of the class. Fantastic. Any question regarding what Hadi has done? Thank you very much, Hadi. Any question? Okay. So if there is no question, then we will move to the next level. Okay.
My question is that standard rate. You didn't explain it to us properly.
Okay. What do you mean? What
Standard rate.
okay.
What does that mean? Is it the rate of what?
Okay, that's a good question. So the standard rate is rate of, like, the rate of resource. So people tend to not expose their rate. So you might say, okay, who was that? Is it Lekon? Who asked the question?
Elias.
Elias. You might have, Elias might be on £40 an hour. So people want to keep it blank, that they don't want people to know how much Elias is earning per hour. So when they go to bid, they must say Elias is earning £100 an hour. So if they keep it standard, who defines the standard rate? What is standard to you might not be standard to anybody. So it becomes subjective. So people just leave it as standard rate. So if you come to me, what's your standard rate? I can tell you £100 an hour. So the rate is attached to the resource. You are the resource, as Elias is an engineer or mechanical engineer. So when you set it standard, you just leave it there. Does that make sense to you?
It means standard rate is for the personnel, not for, yeah.
Well, for the resource. And how many type of resource do we have? I think I mentioned, I'm sure we discussed that during the theory. What sort of resource do you think you can use in building house or doing anything? What sort of resource would you think about? Just give me an idea if you forgot in the class. Okay.
I think material, personnel. Sorry? Materials, personnel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What was the last one?
Anybody? Anybody else? You've done. You've got 2 out of 3. Anybody? Okay, we've all forgotten our classes then. So I mentioned labor, which are human beings. I mentioned non-labor, which are equipment, or call them machineries like caterpillar, digger. And I mentioned material, which are consumables, paint, nail, something that you cannot reuse. You can reuse labor, you can reuse non-labor, you can reuse a machine, you can reuse Daniel for another project. But if I bought a paint in B&Q and use that paint, I cannot claw back the paint and use it. These are consumables. And money is part of consumables as well, right? So But when we say standard rate, when we're talking about rates, we're talking about things that can be measured, things that are usable, and you can go for even material. So though material, people can easily get it anywhere, but you determine the rate of your non-labor and labor. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're going to go to another level. Any other question before we go to the next level? So if there is none, then we go to this level. What's the next level on your phone?
Hello?
Hello?
You said you were going to show us the second method of
Sorry?
creating. You said you were going to show us the second way of creating that folder on Dangote Refinery.
Which folder?
You know how we went through the process that Ade just did?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mentioned that. So
yeah. Instead
so-
of going files and all of that, you can do it.
okay.
Table.
So I think Ade is taking over. Do you want to tell us? I think you're clicking on something. Do you want to tell us? You've done something which I know you know what you're doing. Can you tell us what you? Okay. I like this last. Nah. Okay, let me quickly, so that we don't spend much time. So let's say we want to add a project under Dangote Sugar, like Ade has highlighted. What she's done, she made an attempt which I liked. 2 ways. You click on that, you select where you want to have that project. Then you go to the far right, top far right, you will see a plus sign. Top far right, thank you. Wait, don't click. Can't see. So you click on that, you go to the top far right, you see a plus that is saying add, right? If you now click on that, it takes you to the same GUI.
Okay. All right.
If you cancel that, the next thing, the one you've just done, as you click on it, can you right click? And you see the same add? You can see add, then click on it. It takes you to the same GUI instead of going to file, right? If you cancel that, and you click on that, if you've got insert on your keyboard, can you press insert on your keyboard? It might work for some people, it might not work. Can you click insert on your keyboard? It takes you to the same. You see, you didn't click add, there you just click on insert. It takes you to the same thing. So as a professional, just wait, don't cancel. As a professional or as an experience, I just do the insert. You understand? I just do the insert and I will just walk. So instead of looking for hard or right click, I will just click and press insert. Then I start doing what I need to do. Right? Does that make sense? You can cancel that, please. Okay. Let's What time is it? Sorry. Okay, 31. We've got 15 minutes to run through. So, what do you? Any question before we move forward? If there's no question, let's go to the next level. What's the next level on your phone?
WBS.
Okay, what does that mean? Okay,
Breakdown structure.
okay. So what sorry, can you go ahead?
That should be what breakdown structure.
So what does that literally mean? If you want to explain that to somebody that doesn't know what it means.
I think it should mean the stages you need to go through.
Okay.
All the stages you have to go through, like if you are building, you do the foundation.
Okay, wait. Sorry, wait. Thank you. Wait. So why do you need to go through those stages? Why?
Because you need to show how the project will progress.
Thank you, but that's not the reason. Why do you need to go through that stage? You said WBS means what breakdown structure, and I said, what does that mean? You said we need to go through stages. So why do we need to go through those stages?
To have a clear understanding of what we are doing in the project.
How do you have a clear understanding? How do you have a clear understanding of what?
If you know the breakdown, let's say you know survey, you know what it is, you go and meet the people, the personnel or people that are involved in the different stages and find out, okay, what is needed, what do we need, how long will it take, all those kind of things. So
I understand that part, but why do you need to go? Why do you need to do that?
To monitor the project.
No, you're going too far.
Oh.
Going too far. It's to make it simple. The project is a complex thing. You know, I was expecting somebody to pick that breakdown. You want to break it down to a manageable chunk that you can make it simple for yourself. So they say, build a duplex house. So where do I start from? So how do you get, where do I start from? How to make it big, break it down to smaller chunks so that I can manage them at a point at a time. So that is why you break it down. Otherwise, you might start doing whatever you want to do, but you make it simpler for yourself. When we have a bowl of a bar, staff, some people don't make stuff about. So you can't just take that bowl and put it in your mouth. That person will be choked. But if you start cutting it into bits that can go into your mouth, that is your WBS. You make it simpler. So you make it simpler, right? So it's like, and you can have a big pot and you put a whole starch in there, and you can take it into takeaway first to even clear that pot. You have, somebody said, cook a big pot of rice and serve to like 20 people. So, okay, if I take this bit of rice, pot of rice, and take it to them, it will cause chaos. So how can I make it simple to serve those people? You first put it in, and those people wants to eat, you just put it in takeaway bowl, and easily you can distribute it. It makes it easier for you. That's the essence of what breakdown structure. You're breaking it down. Do we all understand why I was asking that question now? So the next thing we're gonna do is to look at the breakdown structure. What breakdown structure? We want to break these down into smaller chunks. And how do we do it? We need to go to, this is all project phase. The whole project phase where we are now. So we need to go to WBS, project view, sorry, not face, project view. So we are viewing all the projects now. We need to, please don't move your cursor, please calm down, please, just calm down. So we are going to another level, which is called WBS. We've said the icon for EPS is diamond. The icon for project is folder, gray folder. Now the icon for WBS is overlapping blue folder. And you will see it on the left hand side. If you move your cursor, yes, if you move it down a bit, just a bit. No, on it, just I want you to show that it's WBS. If you hover right, it should bring it should bring out the word WBS. So that is the icon, the overlapping blue color. That is the icon. And to get to that view, you have to click on that icon. Can you click on it first? Wait, sorry, that was my bad. If you go to that project view, if you click on project, you can see, yes, thank you, click on that. It takes you back to that project view. So the same thing, the way we need to select what EPS that we want to create project into, the same thing, we need to select that project before we go to that WBS view. So this is the project we want to break down. So you need to click on it. Once you've clicked on it, then you will now click on that WBS icon. You can see, say WBS now, click. Click on it, please. Click on the WBS. Now, you can see what is giving you is giving you two projects. Do you know the reason why? Anybody? Reason why it's showing two projects?
We have two projects.
Fortune.
Sorry?
Because we've created two projects.
Okay. Not really. Any other person? Any other person? What can you see in the icons of that? If you look at those icons, what does it look like? What do they look like?
They look like folders.
So yes, they're folders. What else can you describe? What can you say about them? We said it earlier on.
File.
They're open.
Thank you, they are open. Because the two of them are open, if you click on that WBS, you will think, okay, I'm going to the two of them. So if you go back to that project view, to go back to that project, you just click on that thing. Yes. So what we need to do is to close them all. And to close them, you'll see the third icon from the top, yeah. If you put your cursor, you say close all, right? That's the icon to use to close any project. It will close all the projects. Then if you click on that, then you will see, have you click on it, please? You will see that icon will be closed. Then you will say yes. Yes, you close it. Click on yes, please. Those icons now, can you see they are now closed? Right. So now, one, you can see that those WBS icons, the WBS icon, you can't see it anymore. You can see it's grayed out. For you to be able to see it, because the project, that's what you want to break down, and the WBS will sit inside the project. So for you to get something inside something, you have to open that thing. So for you to get that WBS into it, then you have to open the project. And I will tell you how to open project. Two ways to do that. Number one is to click on it the way you highlighted it and go to File, and go to open. It will open the project, and this is what it's going to give you. Don't do anything. Then you click open, and it will open that project. And you can see it's telling us the duplex that we want to create something on there. So if you if you close the project, I've shown you the icon to close our project. That third icon, third one, yeah, close it. Yes. So another way to open this is to click on it again, like you've highlighted, and go to the second icon from the top. Yeah, click on it, and open. Okay, takes us. Then you close it with the same icon. Another one, you click on it, you can do Ctrl-O on your keyboard. Does the same. And you open, then you close the project. And the final one, the one I normally use, is I use the Ctrl-O, but the one that I'm used to, Ctrl-O is, I think, is the fastest one. But the one I'm used to, I will right click on the project, right click, and click open project. I don't know, I'm used to this. Right. So you know the 4 ways of doing it now to open a project. So whichever way you choose, that's fine. So you can see the WBS has come back highlighted. So you can see we will now go to that view. We'll click on that WBS icon to get us to WBS. Now click that. Good. Now, if you move your slider, let's see the table properly, move that here, bring it to the right. Keep going to the right, keep going to the right. Yeah, stop. Because we want to deal with the table now. Now, at this point, what we want to do is to add WBS. The way I've taught you how to add projects. In the table, you can right click. If you right click and add, you will see that icon is different from the top icon. You can see is if you click enter, enter on your keyboard. Okay, you can see the icon is different, and automatically is giving you an ID. Unlike project, all you need to do is to put a name against the ID, right? So you can type that name. What's the name? Survey. Good. So another way of doing it, like the project, we can suggest another way. The way you've added project, we can suggest another way of adding WBS. Thank you. Good. If you enter, just click enter so that it can give you an ID. Then all you need is to put name. What's the next thing? Okay, click enter to close that. Okay, another way of doing it. Tell us, just speak. Okay. Okay. Good. What do you do next? And I'm loving this. Now, what's the next? Another way of doing it is a way. Let's do insert enter. Now enter. Right. Good. Now, just wait, don't do anything. Well, in my own way, I use a lot of insert enter. So if I wanted to create, let's say I wanted to create an additional 3 WBS, and I want you to do this, Hardy. Don't leave it the way it is selected, right? Because I want you to learn this as well. Leave it the way it is selected. Just do insert enter 3 times. Did you delete something? I just want it done 3 times. Insert enter 3 times. Just continue to do insert enter. Insert enter. Don't do anything, just insert enter on your keyboard. Don't. Yeah. Thank you. Just stop there. Now, in this case, you can see I can do 20 WBS within a short time. Insert enter. Can you do more? Can you be fast? Insert enter, insert enter. Can you do 2 more? You can see how easy. Bam, 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 bam. You can easily create as many without you going there. But what it's going to give you is, if these WBS are not sub WBS to something, you can see all of them are sub WBS to procurement. So what you will need to do is to make them the same level. So you click on that, then you go to the far right where it says, then you move it to the same level. Then do the same thing, that arrow will point, start moving them to the same level. Okay, so then you name them. Okay, we're deleting it. So, okay, thank you. Let's stop at that. Now we have created sub-WBS and sub-EPS, projects, and WBS. So, assignments. You would pick any of the EPS, any. You will create a project that is related. You know, when we did construction, we said we created it under EPS core construction. Take any EPS that you like. Maybe Olalekan that did Honeywell. If you're Honeywell salt, maybe you do something. Please don't do anything now. Please just listen. I don't want to get distracted, please. So Honeywell, you can pick any of the EPS. I want you to create any project of your choice that is related to that EPS and create any WBS of your choice. There's no wrong or right answer. We will deal with that when we come to the next class. Just break it down. If you decide to create an EPS that is car manufacturing, you can say, okay, take for example, I'm just giving you a hint. Say, how do I break if I want to manufacture a car? What are the big things that a car that I will need to deal with? You know, you can say, okay, the chassis, a lot of things go on the car chassis. I'm just using that as an example. You choose whatever if you want to build another house, that's fine. So I want you to create a project and I want you to create 5 WBSs. Break that project down to 5 WBS of your choice. Don't be afraid, no right or wrong answer. You can do some research and know how to break some things down, know how to break a project down into phases. You can apply that. So that is what I want to see in the next class. Is our assignment clear to everybody who doesn't understand what I've just said? So I assume everybody understands the assignment. So I will advise us to please do assignment because it's going to help you in getting through these things quickly. Because I'm going to be using your assignments. When you become a tutor, you will use your assignment in class, and people will look at your assignment, and I can take that. People will replicate it into the way they break theirs down, and that is the way we learn. And at the end of the day, at some point, I'm going to give you a real live, not a real, like a document, and I would like you to derive a plan from there. But at this point, I want us to understand the concept. Once we understand the concept, then we'll start doing real practical, right? Any questions so far? If there is no question, then we'll see next Wednesday. I won't be available. So you have long time. I won't be available on Monday, like I said. Next Wednesday, we will meet again. You have a long time to do your assignment. If you've not catch up with the last assignment, please do watch the video, do your assignment, and you have a long time to do it now. Thank you very much for your patience and your cooperation and your interaction. I appreciate it all.